What's going on, guys? Just want to go over my electrical here. I did this myself. It was like 70 bucks. Got all the stuff at Lowe's. Just in case you are wanting to do something like this, because when you get up to 3 miners like this, it pulls about 17 amps, which you can very well overload a socket or something. So what I did was I ran my own. I installed 2 breakers in the breaker panel. I did this all myself. I didn't call anyone out. I just did YouTube, figured out how to do it. I installed these 2 breakers. So went to Lowe's and I bought a 25-foot cord. It's a 10 gauge 2-wire. The ground's included, obviously, so the 2-wire and then the ground. That was the most expensive thing out of all that. I bought 2 switches, 20 amp, and 4 20 amp outlets to do your stuff. I mean, that's really all you need to know how to do. And then add a cap onto the end. That's all the tools I used. Hammer to nail the boxes into the piece of wood, wire cutters, dikes, needle nose to make my little twist, Phillips head screwdriver to screw in the plates, electrical tape, and then a box cutter. So those are my 2 power supplies. They're both the same thing, 1000 watt. Got my NIC box here. Got it coming out of the wall. Modem's on the other side. And then I got a rack, Dunn's rack. You can get one off of Craigslist or something like that. Pretty cheap. So there's the 3. Got the fan down there. But it was pretty easy. I mean, just nailed in the boxes to the wall, wired up the outlets. You know, I have 2 switches down there, A and B. A is, you know, the one with everything plugged into it. B is for the expansion. I'm going to get another 3 miners out here and set up. So I have outlets ready to go. Probably be the same setup, 2 miners, and then another fan, and maybe another box or whatever. But it was really easy. Did it all in a day. 70 bucks. That was it. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing on so you guys can see it start up, and you know, that's pretty much it. Here we go. Fan kicked on down there. These take a minute to boot up here. Just get going. You'll hear them. They'll wind up real good. And that's my setup. More is on the way. I haven't ordered them yet, but the goal is to get up to 6 by June. Haven't been doing this that long, and these are all paid for with Bitcoin that I've already made with Bitcoin. So I got 6 terahash with KNC, and that produces about $15 to $18 a day, and that's cloud mining, and that has produced enough funds to buy these, including the power supplies and the fan. I already had the NIC box and all the cables, but really making some good progress here. Trying to get to the 6 terahash was what I have with KNC. My contract ends in June, so I'm trying to replace that hashing power. There you go. These things are starting to blink now. They should wind up here in a minute. And hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have questions about the electrical, I wouldn't recommend asking me. YouTube it. I mean, that's exactly what I did. And wired it all up. It just took about a day of time to hook it all up. Breakers are really easy to install. You just need to pay attention to what you're doing, and you can get this done safely. Do your research before you go out to Home Depot and buy stuff. I got some pretty good deals. The boxes only cost me 18 cents a piece. They were on clearance, and then, you know, the cable was the most expensive thing. It was 30 bucks for the orange wire. There you go. It's booting up here. It's getting loud. And the farm is coming together. And probably have to add an exhaust here in the next, following months, because it gets hot in here. It's 79 right now, low of 74, and 82 is the high for today. Got the garage open, and that's where they sit. So these things are all the way revved up now. Let's take a look at some of the cabling. The zip ties are your friend. I haven't got the miner zip tied down so they don't move. I figured standing them I could fit more onto a rack. Also heat rises, help with temperature, and it's working out pretty well. They're running about 50 Celsius at the moment. I'm pulling about 3.5 to 3.8. It bounces up and down. I mean, I've hit a high of 4 terahash according to the mining pool. But there you go. I'll post up another video once I add another miner in here. I'm probably going to need to update my networking. That's $70 investment there to put some more hardware in here. There you are. That is 2 power supplies powering 3 miners, and pulls about 17 amps. I about melted the reader that I had plugged in the previous videos. You could see where it was kind of melting the socket. So that was the whole reasoning why I did this. And I had to get into a safer environment. I have kids. So there you are. Have anything, questions, things like that? Send me a question down below. I'll answer the best I can. I'll keep this thing updated. You guys have a good night.